Good evening, everyone, and welcome to round 7 of EFL, right here in Silverstone. I'm the owner and commentator of EFL, Eric the Lighting Salama. And we have short qualifying, 50% race, and looks like it's nice and sunny in the old Silverstone with a nice British accent. Okay, that was a little bit terrible, but I will go with it. As we have 18 drivers here today. In the grid, and something to actually tell you guys. Mr. Sir Sapel, so that's why the season 1 champion Sapel has used his champion's privilege clause. Well, I'm writing it at the same time. So basically what it means, he has changed the track. Sir Sapel has used his champion's privilege clause. So he has changed the track to Silverstone, and Sir Sapel and will get double points from this race. So x2 points. Fuck, I can't write today. x2 points for Sapel today. So basically, Sir Sapel has used his champion's privilege clause, and he has changed the track from Canada to Silverstone, and will get double points today from this Grand Prix. So that's something to know. So please everybody read the stream so I don't have to say it like 50 times in this qualifying session. And of course that means if Sir Sapel wins, he gets 50 points from the Grand Prix, and everybody else will get like 18, 15, 12 and 10. And currently Sir Sapel is with 18 points with only one podium finish this season and 4 DNFs and 2 DNS in his name. So if he wins, and let's say example takes Leroy, who's not racing here today, who's leading the championship, and Leo, who are gonna DNF, they are 50 points ahead of Sir Sapel, and if Leo DNFs, Sir Sapel wins, and Viso and Tuckbird also retire, then Sapel will take the lead in the Drivers' Championship. So that's how big it is to get 50 points, and if your championship contenders retire, then it's a big minus. It's a very big minus. But hey, qualifying has started, and interestingly, Tuckbird is in a track. He's the only one driving with the mediums at the moment. Everybody else is with the soft tires in a qualifying session. But we'll see what he does. Maybe he's so confident that he doesn't have to drive with the softs. Who knows? But Tuckbird is very comfortable in Silverstone in first Grand Prix of this season. In Silverstone short track, he finished in the podium. He got a 3rd place in his first race in the league, so maybe he's confident enough that he can drive with mediums, and then he can do reverse strategy in the race. But we'll see what happens, and that's it. He invalidates the lap, and that's his lap over. Mackett's and Beckett's very painful corner, to be fair. It's maybe one of the best corners or worst corners in this game. And Superzaken, with the Haas Formula 1 team, he got promoted from reserve to regular driver last week. He's about to set a lap, and he sets a 126.1, which is a new provisional pole position, which is already still provisional pole position because Archie Gill goes to P2 at the moment. We have Alpha drivers, Taki Gaming and Sir Sapel in their outlaps. We have, I believe, McLaren, who's also finishing his lap. So Bugs Bunny, we're gonna follow him. He's coming to the cops. We have a Mercedes coming across the line, and he's actually starting his lap. I'm just trying to read everything from the full map in the white. So actually everybody's just starting their laps at the moment, and we have Racing Point car also starting a lap. Alright, so I'm just gonna react when something is gonna happen. So we're gonna keep an eye on Bugs Bunny. He's still driving. He hasn't invalidated his lap, and we'll see. Is he going to take provisional pole position? And it's Viso actually. Viso has done 125.9 and he takes provisional pole by 2/10. We'll see what Bugs Bunny does, and he sets a 125.3. He takes provisional pole by 6/10. So that's very impressive from him. We have Napoli in the lap. He's just coming towards the cops, and we have Leo setting a 125.1, beating Bugs Bunny's time by 2/10. Incredible lap from the young Romanian driver. Matt goes P2. We're going to keep an eye on Kamiab. We're gonna see what the second time is gonna be, and it's gonna be 105.9. Not pretty sure is that good or bad. I can't remember the track of Silverstone. well, there's a we're no driver behind him, but of course if Kamiap is in the lap, he doesn't have to let him go because, you know, if you're in a qualifying lap, then GG for him. Kamiap coming across the line, and it's gonna be around 129.9, and it will move him to P7 at the moment, and Cultural beats that by 2 seconds. Napla coming across the line, and he will set a invalidated lap, so really good lap from Napla. Sersapel, the season 1 champion of EFL, defending champion, still without a win this season, but this all can change because double points weekend, and he sets a 24.1, makes a new provisional pole position by 1 second, and I believe that is already really close to pole position. That was incredible lap from Sersapel. 1 podium finish in the season, 4 DNFs, 2 DNS starts, and immediately, boom, pole position. Used his double points clause here, used his clause to change the track, and immediately, boom, comfortable, and 1 second pole position at the moment. Incredible stuff from Sersapel, of course. Championship leader, Taze Leroy, not racing here today, Sersapel's teammate, so that's kind of unfortunate that Taze Leroy wasn't able to join us here today. So we're going to keep an eye on reserve driver Hatsa. Wonderful driver, the young Finnish guy. Raced in season 1 EFL. Best result in EFL, of course, is 4th place, which is actually from Hungary last season in EFL. And he sets a 102.4, and he gets slipstream tow from the Mercedes ahead. Not pretty sure is that Vaiso or Napla, who he's using the slipstream form. But sector 2 time was pretty decent. Very nice helmet from the young Finnish driver. Joining with the Ferrari, and let's see what lap time he's gonna set. He's gonna set a 126.3, and he jumps ahead of his teammate. He jumps ahead of his teammate by 1/10, and it will move him to P7. 2 Ferraris in 7 and 8. As Napoli has just started his lap once again. Blow up has invalidated his lap. We're gonna keep an eye on Marius Daniel. And there's an Alpha outside the track. But that Sersapel's lap time was very incredible. Vaiso is actually starting his lap. Right, we're gonna keep an eye on Hatsa is not improving 5/10, so let's go back to Marius. Marius, really consistent driver, doesn't make mistakes in races, being a little bit unlucky with the incidents with some other drivers in the season, but 1 podium to his name from Austria, where actually the Red Bull team took the 1-2 win, with Leo finishing 1st and Marius 2nd in Austria. And we have Daskind 064 joining to the session. Never heard of him, so but hopefully he leaves and realizes this is a league race and doesn't make any controversy. So Daskind, if you're listening to me, please could you leave the session, please? As we have a new comment coming, as it's gonna pop up very shortly. And we have a new comment from Vaiso, but we're gonna see Marius Daniel's lap in the end, and it's gonna be a 126.4. So 126.4 for Marius Daniel. We're gonna keep an eye on Tuckbird now. Tuckbird is actually probably the closest to finishing a lap. A lot of drivers in the out laps at the moment. As somebody has just joined this session, and we have Daskind, who has actually joined. So who on earth is Daskind? I'm gonna write to him, please leave this official league race, because he's not part of this this league, I think. And I'm gonna write to him very quickly. If he doesn't leave, you have to make a new lobby, like. Hopefully he leaves. If he doesn't leave, we're gonna make a new lobby. There we go, thank God he left. Thank God he left. What did I miss? Did we miss anything, guys? I don't think we missed anything, nobody improved. Leo still P2, Sir Sapel I mean in P1, and we're gonna keep an eye on Napla actually, who got promoted last week from Haas Formula 1 team to Mercedes team, as we have Bugs Bunny who jumped to P4 and Maikun who jumped to P5, so I missed a couple of things, but impressive stuff from Maikun, who's been struggling the whole season with the car. He's about to do his best qualifying yet, so very good for Maikun. Napla sector 1 time is 27.3, which is very good. And we're gonna see he's gonna be able to set a valid lap time here today, as he's coming towards the Copse corners. Coming towards the Maggots and Beckett's. That Mercedes car looks very beautiful in the track of Silverstone. And sector 3 time 103.1, so it's about same time what Hartza and Jake are doing, so he's currently gonna go put himself to P9 or P10, to top 10 with that lap, which would be a pretty decent job. And he's actually invalidated his lap time in, I don't know what was the corner name after the Maggots and Beckett's. Now this is the Hanger Straight, I believe. So what's the corner name in this corner where Sapel is now driving? This corner. Or the next corner where you go wide. This corner, yeah, that one. If somebody can write it to the comments, I would appreciate it. But Sir Sapel coming across the line. And we'll see what lap time is going to be. It's going to be 123 or 124. And it's going to be a 123.8. Jesus Christ. Somebody call 911 because Sir Sapel has committed 18 murders here today. It's a homicide. It's an 18 murder homicide. And he's taken provisional pole by 8/10 now, as Matt moves himself to P2 with 124.6. But Sir Sapel coming back with the bang with 123 and 8. Calm down, young German driver. This you're about to commit a murder and you must pay the price. The price might be you winning the second championship in this league. Who knows, because you get double points from this weekend, baby. So come on, baby. Crack James are coming towards the Copse corners. We'll see what he does. He's an admin in EFL, so if there are Crack James or fans, let your voices be heard in the chat. So as Crack Sims are coming across the sector 2 time, he will set a 102.1, so he's about to do a decent lap. He will put himself, I believe, to top 6 or top 7 with this lap, but I might be wrong. We'll see. He's gonna run wide. No, he doesn't. He takes it beautifully, a little bit cautiously, but beautifully still. Lovely camera, but lovely helmet though. It says something, keep fighting somebody. Okay, keep fighting Michael probably. And Crack Sims are makes a lap time of 125.5 and moves to 5th place. Very impressive stuff. Very impressive stuff from him. And 2D Gaming, a reserve driver in EFL, invalidated his lap. As Blow Up coming across the line, and he will set a 131.1, the slowest time out there here today, but he still has 3.5 minutes remaining. And he can of course improve if he nails his lap time. As we have Archie coming across the pitch, we have a new comment from Napla, as I will read it very shortly, as we have a Ferrari driver of Hartz in the lap. Napla writes, Stowe is the name of a corner after Hanger Straight. Thank you very much. It's Stowe. Thank you very much, Napla. Thank you very much. So Stowe corner, as Hartz invalidates his lap time. We're gonna keep an eye on Blow Up. I assume he will improve, because he must have made some kind of mistake. But actually Marius Daniel coming towards the Stowe corner. Thank you very much. I have a little bit of coughing. I'm not coughing, but losing my voice a little bit. It happens sometimes. He cussed that corner beautifully, but the game doesn't invalidate it, so GG. And Marius sets a 126 flat, which will move him to P11 position. Decent job from him. It's not the best lap, but still it's effective. It still moved him to top 11. As Blow Up, he's improving by 1 second, so he'll be improving. As Napla writes, Hanger Straight, second DRS straight. Yeah. Alright. Thank you very much, Mr. Napla. UDFM Viso, who is in 3rd place in the Drivers' Championship at the moment, only 8 points behind of Leroy and Leo. He has one win from the season so far, but he has multiple podium positions, as Hartz has retired from the session, and as you can see from the full map, it has happened in the hangar straight, or the straight before the Stowe corner. I need to open Wikipedia, like literally, guys. I have no idea about the corners in any of the tracks. I know Sandevort. I think Sandevort is Monaco turn 1. Yeah, it's, and then of course I know Parabolica and Ewoos. Those are the corners I know without names. But alright, let's continue with the qualifying so far. Vaizo is coming towards the final corner with that beautiful black Mercedes car. A beautiful black helmet, actually, lovely helmet to see. And Vaizo, the P20 Drivers' Championship, is gonna set P6. He goes just behind of Greg Sims. So Greg Sims has wonderful qualifying, as Leo has moved himself to P3. And Sir Chappelle, well, yeah. Sir Chappelle is impressive. Came here at 128.5. That will move him to P6 position. P16 position, yeah. Would have been impressive if P6, but Leo, he's in a lap. There's 36 seconds remaining in the session, as we have Sir Chappelle who's about to start his lap. Leo is probably going to do his final one of the session so far, because I don't believe he has any more time to start a second lap, and he's in actually losing a little bit of time, 67,000, so it's not going to be a massive improvement, but Jesus Christ, I'm struggling to talk so much here today, and well, he invalidates anyway, so there's Alpha Tauri of Artsy starting a lap. I'm trying to watch from the full map. Renault driver, that's kind, okay, he's luckily, he has left luckily. Cartel has actually invalidated his lap. We're gonna keep an eye now on Mike Kuhn, who's coming across the final corner, and he will set a 129.4. He's not gonna improve his lap time. We have 2D Gaming in Magazine Package corner sections, as everybody's about to start their laps. 2D Gaming is gonna set a 102.4 in Sector 2, so he would actually go now to P7 or P6. I'm not pretty sure from that, but he's now going towards the Stowe corner. This weekend he's Sir Chappelle's teammate, driving the Taser Leroy's car, which is actually leading the Drivers' Championship. So no pressure there, 2D. As 2D sets a 126 and flat, very decent lap, and we're gonna keep eye on now. I believe first one who's about to finish the lap is gonna be Archie Gill. Then we're gonna go to Maikun once again, or do we have 2 Force Indias? No, we don't have 2 Force Indias. Archie Gill coming towards the final corners of the track, and he will set a lap time of 126 and 1, and it moves him to P13 position. And we have the Force India car of Maikun coming towards the final corner. Let's see what lap time he's gonna set. As he lost it completely, he does a Spinala, he bowls the lap, and that's it. That's game over for him. We're gonna keep an eye on Napla right now, as Napla wants wide. He has made a huge mistake. Sir Chappelle, final corners, and he will set a 123.7, but the lap, I believe, was invalidated. No, it wasn't, so it's 123.7. Matt is P2. Bugs Bunny moves himself to P3 position. Impressive stuff from him, as Napla is gonna take the last place in the grid so far, as he will set a 144.5, which is actually the slowest lap time so far, but Sir Chappelle taking pole position with 123.7, which is very, very impressive. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's your top 3. Sir Chappelle pole position by 1 second to Matt, and Bugs Bunny takes P3. P4 Leo, 5th Cultural, James R, Vaizo, Jake, Maikun, Duckbird. That's the top 10. Then 2 Romanians, 2D, Marius in P11, P12. Then Archie, Zupazaken, Hatsa, Kamiap, Blow Up, Napla, and well, that's kind, but he's of course not racing because of the. He's not in the league, and luckily he left. And I'm just gonna save the results, and there we go. as we're gonna read some comments. Misu writing, go Leo, go Leo. So we have Leo fans in the stands at the moment. So Leo is P4. That's very good qualifying for Leo, to be fair. And actually, someone hit this DRS on and they lost 200s, which would have given me P5. Oh man, that's a tough luck. And Visor writing that I hopefully he stays wet. And now we know the answer, because ladies and gentlemen, this is your British summer. This is the summer where you can play soccer outside while it's raining in the rainy fields of Anfield. And that was a very terrible London accent. Makes me sound like a fucking fag. But hey, we'll drop the British accent and we'll talk normally. But yeah, typical British weather. It's heavy rain and hopefully it dries up, because Silverstone in heavy rain, it's like the most painful experience ever. It depends depends who you ask, but Visor is actually happy because he's the rainmaster of EFL. And we'll see, can he put his money where his mouth is and do it once again. Napla says no pace on straights. I was so slow I let the guys pass. So Napla was probably using wet setup, I assume. So because, well, here's the tire strategy. It's either one stop or two stop, but I know some of the drivers will probably go with the one stop. No point doing two stop in a track where, you know, there's 40 seconds a pit stop. But yeah, pole position goes to Chappelle. P2 takes Force India's F7R Matt. P3 TTV Bugs Bunny. P4 Leo. P5 Cultural. P6 Greg Simza. Nobody's actually starting the race on the wet tires. P7 goes to Mercedes driver Visor, who is the rainmaster of EFL at the moment, but we'll see is it gonna stay after this race. F7R Jake is in P8 as Blow Up has left from the session. Luckily I sent him a couple of invites so he can use my invites and just rejoin back. Maikun is P9, Tuckbird is P10, 2D Gaming P11, Marius Daniel P12, Archie P13, Zakin P14, Hatsu P15, Kemi P16, Blow Up of course who has left, he's P17, and Napla, who has lost the car doing a little bit of Spinalas, he's P18, or I don't know, Spinalas or Bottas. Because you get those very easily confused, like you don't know, Bottas usually does mistakes like that also. And well, oh okay, so the AI car of Daskand is racing in this Grand Prix. That's interesting. He just didn't retire the car and he's racing here today. We might have to make a new lobby because that AI car might... I'm not pretty sure, let's see what's gonna happen. But yeah, so Chappelle is sliding to the grid. He's very far away from everybody else, and as Michael Buffer used to say, ladies and gentlemen, start your engines. Let's get ready to rumble! As we have Chappelle, Matt, Bugs Bunny, Leo, Cultural, Quack Simza, Visor, Jake, Maikun, Duckbird, 2D Gaming, Marius, Archie, Zuperzaken, Hatta, Kemiap, Blow Up, Napla, and Daskind starting this Grand Prix. Well, Daskind will make his first and only appearance in the EFL stream. Because I believe because he's the AI, it's not gonna affect so much. Hopefully. Hopefully, as we're waiting for the 5 red lights from the FIA stewards. And then yeah, it's gonna be go time and boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room. Let's spend the night together from now and forever. Okay, I don't know the song's name, but alright. So, but hey, I know that as Charlie is giving the permission for the 5 red lights, as we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights, and what the hell has happened? We have Blow Up and Duskind, who have flew away from the others. So this race will be restarted. This race will be restarted, ladies and gentlemen. This race will be restarted. We have to restart the race. We have to restart the race. Restart. I apologize for this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna write to the Discord chat. I apologize. We have to restart the race. This was the glitch I was afraid of. Restart, guys. This will take a while, ladies and gentlemen. So, I apologize for this, but this was so annoying. What do you mean? Why the game is not letting me? There we go. Let's make restart. Definitely, it's a restart, guys. So leave. We're gonna start the race all over again. So please, guys, leave for this session. Leave this session. We'll make photographic the thingy. So we're gonna just invite everybody else. And we invite Archie, Blow Up, Cultural, Matt, Chappelle, Kamiap, Leo, there we go, Michael. This will be very quickly, ladies and gentlemen. Did nobody wait? Come on, guys, leave the party, leave the race. We're gonna restart the Grand Prix. We had a glitch in spectators, so we have to. Udir for Vizo, Crack, Hatsa, Aima, who else? Titvi, Bugs Bunny, so I have to invite everybody now once again. We're gonna make the photo finish, so I will send myself the pictures and I will watch them from the phone. What position for everybody else? One moment, guys, bear with me. Screenshots, there we go. I have to send screenshot to my, and then I will watch it from the phone. Go now again. Luckily I have PS app. I can watch the results from my phone. Greg and Leo, could you help me send invites? F7 Jake, there we go. We're gonna send him an invite. I hate this game. I hate this bloody PS4 system. I hate it so much. I hate it like in the bottom of my heart. So Sony F1, if you're watching this, go fuck yourselves. Yes, go fuck yourselves. Take the massive dildo you have, shove it up your ass, and go fuck yourself right deeply in the ass that the sun is not gonna shine forever. And fuck you, Japan. I apologize for that, ladies and gentlemen. You know I'm a little bit, you know me. I'm a little bit furious. Alright, so apologize for that. That was my personal frustration for the Sony PSN system because they completely ruined the PS4 for doing this bloody update to the PS4 system. They completely ruined it, and I'm not happy. There I said it. There we go. Right, so let's see the results now. Okay, Greg and yeah, could you help with the invites? I'm just gonna check the results very quickly. So in pole position we had, of course, let's go to there. It's very wet. It was very wet for the race, so we're gonna keep it very wet. We don't have to customize the weather. I know it was season start time official. We're gonna put race settings strict, full. Of course, once again, put release. Okay. Yeah, you get to see angry Eric. It's never good for anybody. So I will check the results. Hey guys, do you remember the results actually? I know only from 1st to 12th. So if you guys could help me with the results, would appreciate it. So let's put the custom grid editor. So I believe we had Chappelle on pole. Please what to the Discord to me. What was it? Seriously, I need to zoom in this. Oh wait, I can just go back to the stream. Never mind. Oh, this will be quick because I can go. Yeah. This is the stream. Yeah. There we go. So pole position was by Chappelle. P2 was Matt. So Matt takes P2. Then we had Bugs Bunny, who takes P3. Leo was in P4, I remember that. Yeah, Leo was P4. P5 was Cultural. Where's Cultural? Cultural is not here, so Cultural has to join. Well, so his P5 will be taken by Quack Jimsaw. P6 was... Okay, then Viso to P6. Where's Viso? Ah, here you go. P6 for Viso. F7 not Jake. In P7. Maikun in P8. This will be quick, guys. I hate when this happens. Maikun P8, Duckbird P9. Because we don't have Cultural in the lobby. Or do we have Cultural? Okay, oops. The P10 was 2D Gaming. I will read the comments very shortly. So Cultural, if somebody could invite Cultural, I would really appreciate it. I've sent him invites already, but I'm gonna read the comments very shortly. P12 was him. Marius. Archie was P13. Zuperzaken. Where's Zup? Oh yeah, fuck! I forgot to invite Zuperzaken. Hey guys, I want to invite Zuperzaken. Yeah, I will save. Confirm changes, but we need to invite Zuperzaken. We need to invite Zuperzaken. One moment. Because some Drive players yeah, they're reserves and I forgot they're not in the same invite link what I use. Superzaken has to get an invite. Is Cultural in the lobby still? As we have, so Superzaken, there we go. We're gonna wait for Superzaken to join. We're gonna wait a little bit for them to join. I'm gonna write the Discord to Cultural and Cultural. What's his Discord name? Cultural. Superzaken. Join. Join. I don't know what Cultural's Discord is really because he uses the CT. Oh wait. Oh yeah, it's Cultural. It's no one. But yeah, Superzaken, please join. Please join. Please join. Please join. I can't stand this. I can't see YouTube comments because I have the link paused. So if you're watching to YouTube, it's pointless. It's useless. It's useless. Okay, I'm just gonna wait a little bit. What? Yeah, they went before the Ghost Cast even came. So we're just gonna wait on Superzaken and yeah, and those guys. Isn't Superzaken 1? Well, I have to, you know, we have precious time. Okay, we'll wait 5 minutes, then I'm gonna put everybody else to the... I hate this game, like, literally, Codemasters, I'm glad that you guys are being bought by EA. Like, literally, you guys, you can leave. Nobody misses you. Like, you can make a single good online game. All the thing you do, you only focus on offline modes. You only focus on those bloody career modes, bloody my team modes, and you never focus on online. Get your heads up your asses and just make a good online game. If fucking VRC or the World Rally Championship can make a great online game and they have much smaller facilities than you guys have, then of course Codemasters, you can make it also. And Superzaken has joined now, so I'll calm down. And Culture, they're beautiful, beautiful. And no, because it glitched. Visor, it glitched. The fucking thing glitched with the AI cars went off. And they were like, nope, we're just gonna join you guys and we're just gonna jump everybody in the start. And Bugs Bunny, please do the car, my dear sir. Okay, where did we leave? Article P13, Superzaken was P14. There we go. Now it gets somewhere. Oh, I sent Hudson an invite? Did Hudson get an invite? Ah, I forgot to invite Hatsa because he's also a reserve. Ah, I forget the reserves. I forget I need to make my own chat for reserves. Freaking hell. There we go, Hatsa. Come here, baby. Hopefully he doesn't have PS. Oh, hopefully he has. Well, yeah. Okay, we're just gonna continue. Okay. Okay. So okay. So we're gonna promote Cultural. Cultural was P5, so we're gonna promote him to P5. This is good. This is good. This is lovely. And then Kamiab was P16. Napla, okay, Napla is gonna get ahead of me because I'm not racing, and I think that's it. So I'm gonna Napla last place, then Blow Up. Where's Blow Up? Oh yeah, I forgot to send Blow Up an invite also. And Miso is joined, so Miso will be starting from the last place, of course. So we'll invite Blow Up also. Then we have everybody invited, because for some reason, did I invite Blow Up? I did invite him. So where the bloody is he? I'm a little bit tense today, guys. So forgive me for my yelling, but I guess it's entertaining in some way. So I'll just keep at it. We're just missing safety car glitch every time. It's annoying how glitchy this game is sometimes. It is, I know. It's like, yeah, it's so annoying. There we go. Hatsa has joined, so we have to put. Okay, now I have to once again. Okay, now my network. I have some kind of network issues now. Nah, I'm just kidding. Okay, Hatsa, I'm gonna wait for now. We have 19 people. So there we go. Now, ladies and gentlemen, no, don't ready up, don't ready up, no, not yet, honey, not yet, children of Eric. We're gonna promote Hatsa to P15, then Napla, Kamiab, Blow Up is missing. But Blow Up, he's not here. Okay, but I'm configuring the changes. Now we go. Okay, now spectator. Now we're ready to go. Blow Up has exactly the 30 seconds to come because I've sent him invites, and he's not here. So, right, so 12 seconds, guys. So okay, we're ready to go. Thank you very much for waiting, and hopefully you enjoy the EFL Express, and hopefully we can give you a very exciting Grand Prix here today. So Blow Up is the only one from that previous lobby who was not able to join, and he's not in. He's not. Wait, was he in? Did I put him to wrong place then? Nah, I don't think so. Okay, hey guys, don't spam my Discord. I made one mistake, but Blow Up is gonna start from, I don't know, maybe pole position then if I missed him completely. So no formation lap, guys. There's no formation lap, and my game is frozen. My game is literally frozen. My game is frozen. I can only see the bloody 18-second mark. There we go. Thank you. I can't remember everything. I need. Okay, guys, welcome to EFL Round 7 Silverstone Grand Prix, and we're about to go to Grand Prix mode, and we have very wet conditions here today in Silverstone. And good luck to everybody, and may the force be with you, and enjoy some cup of tea in the Silverstone Grand Prix. Alright, so 20 seconds until the race starts. So as we did formation lap, there's no formation lap this time. So ice cold start, baby. So we'll see. It's gonna be a lights out, and away we go for the Grand Prix of Silverstone very shortly, as we have 10 seconds left in the session. And yeah, now actually everybody can take wet setups because of the glitch in the lobby. So if some drivers went with the wet setups in qualifying, well, yeah, it's annoying, but hey, nothing you can do about it. Because it's impossible to know what setups you guys use. But yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights, and away we go for the Grand Prix of Silverstone. It looks like Sapel got a fantastic start from the grid, and hopefully get a better camera angle. It looks like Sir Sapel is going to keep his lead, and there are a few drivers going side by side with each other as we have massive fights going on for positions. Clean start in the moment, no major incidents. It's a good line, good line. They're going side by side. There's massive room for everybody. We have yellows in sector 1, as we have Jake and Carlchel and Viso going side by side with each other. Miso Chiamiso has lost plenty of positions, and he's in P19. Hatsa is P18, so as Sösapel already has a big gap. He has 2-second gap to the rest of the field, as Carlchel overtakes Leo for P3 position. As he's just gonna put the tires on, everybody's on wet, as we have yellows in sector 1 and yellows in sector 2, and looks like 2D Gaming and Superzaken were in a collision with each other, as Viso is gonna move ahead of Leo. So Leo has massive problems driving in wet here today, or then he has damage with the car, but altogether it was a clean start, no DNFs, nothing like that, and hopefully I put damage on. Yeah, damage is on. Strict safety car, yeah, everything's correct. And Artsy is now attacking Maikun for P10 position, as we have once again yellows in sector 2. As you can see from the full map, nobody's actually done any mistakes in sector 2, as Carlchel overtakes Matt for P2 position. So very good start for Matt, as Matt has completely lost his car. He's done as Binala and he's lost his car, and that's P2 out of nowhere, and massive mistake from Carlchel here today, unfortunate mistake. As Sösapel sets the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, 1:44 and flat, and already has over 3-second gap. He only has 18 points in the standings so far in this season, but if he wins this Grand Prix, he would get double points, ladies and gentlemen. He gets 50 points if he wins this Grand Prix, as Blow Up gets a 3-second time penalty, so he would put himself back to the championship fight. With Taze Leroy missing Leo P4, he would at the moment get 38 points more than Leo. As Bacon and Hatsa, okay, there's yellow sector 2 for some reason, I don't know why, but do we have the gap till interval, yeah? Do we have any fights going on at the moment? As we have a Blow Up pitting, and Hatsa going side by side with a Red Bull car. Hatsa is already being lapped here today, so not the best Grand Prix start for Hatsa, who's already being lapped. As Blow Up has just made a pit stop, and he's gonna rejoin, of course, in the last places, as we have Toby and Hatsa fighting with each other. Yellows in sector 1, sector 3, so a lot of yellows. It might be a glitch in the game also. Nothing really happening, a lot of line driving here today. And I'm in a better camera angle. There we go. And Quack teams are 1.2 seconds behind of Leo. Not major fights going on at the moment. Of course, it's very difficult to overtake, as Toby moves himself to P16 for some reason. As there's a massive fight going on from the last places, as Sösapel once again setting the fastest lap of 1:40.6. Already 4-second gap in the last 3 laps. As it's very good, as Hatsa, I believe, is a little bit struggling. P12 for Marius, and Marius and Michael fighting for P11, and Kamiya pressurizing Marius for P13 position. One driver only has penalties so far. Napla has moved himself to P10 position from the last place. Not major incidents happening. I'm just gonna save the video clip very shortly, because I'm gonna make the race highlights. I know, you guys like my race highlights. As Bugs Bunny moves himself ahead of Mr. Jake, and yellows in sector 3 once again, but it's probably just a glitch in the game, because no other car is in in sector 3. So lovely game, guys, lovely game. No overtaking happening really, everybody's just driving their own Grand Prix. Yeah, it's a little bit boring at the moment, but hey, anything can happen, It's like hide and seek game. You hide here, I hide here, you hide there. There's 3 gummy bears, 3 bears looking for the gold luck, or that girl who was in those movies, or was it in the books, and I don't know, she screwed the bears or something, ate the poets. But never mind, I don't know what was the story all about, but I know it was about Goldilocks, the girl Goldilocks, who ate the poets of 3 bears. As Sösapel says the fastest lap time of 1:40.3, already has over 5-second gap. But the Goldilocks, the girl, went to the bears' houses, she ate the porridges, And then she decided, yeah, I'm just gonna sleep in the beds. And when the 3 birds came, boom, Pornhub. There we go. Lovely story. And that's the, I don't know what was the story, what was I supposed to tell about the story, but I know it was 3 bears and a girl in the same house, so of course it's a Pornhub movie. 5-minute one, but hey, no, ignore that. It's my Saturday. Saturday week is here. As Vaizo, Napoli is already behind of Archie, and they're fighting for P9 position. And once again, the game is giving us yellow flags, as Napoli has actually underfilled his car, as Duckbird will move himself to P5 position. He overtakes Greg Simsa for P5, as we have a new comment coming, and there we go, yeah. We have a few new comments coming from Archie saying whip, and Casual saying Sape going to go flat to turn 1 this lap. Watch him into turn, well, okay, let's see. So you guys are in the same party, huh? Alright. But Sir Sap, 6-second lead. Well, I really hope the safety car's gonna come. Nothing against Sap, he's a good friend of mine, but I know the man is just legitly quick. He's quick. He's a very quick guy. And Yellow's in sector 3, and did he say he's gonna go turn 1 flat out? So Sapel 140.1. Is he gonna go to? No way he's gonna. No, he didn't go flat out in turn 1. You lied to me. God damn it, he lifted off. The pussy lifted off. Jesus Christ. Matt, no, I'm just kidding. Matt in P2 still, Vaizo in P3. Hartza is in last place, but we'll keep an eye on Sap because nothing really happening. There goes Sap driving his beautiful Alpha car. 18 points so far, but of course if he wins, he gets 50 points, and thus far he would get 68 points. really like this is kind of ways you expect from Monaco, really, like no overtakes happening, but now Maikon and Maurice are going side by side with each other, and Maurice has lost his car, and luckily beautiful save from him, and he didn't lose his front wing or front end plate, so lovely job from him, but he lost a ton of positions because of that. Still Maikon is fighting, but now he's fighting against Cultural. He's really struggling in the conditions. He got scared, yeah, he got scared. If you're in the same party with him, just say Eric called you a pussy, like, Jesus Christ. Cultural overtakes Maikon to Cops. Beautiful overtake there. Once again, Yellow's in sector 2. So we have one car who's actually jammed in sector 2, and that's Maurice, so he's made another mistake in this Grand Prix. As Hartza gets a 3-second top penalty for multiple warnings. 7-second gap to Matt, and then he has 8-second gap to Vaizo. Then Sap has Sap once again fastest lap. And let's see, is he gonna do it flat out once again? No, he's not doing it flat out. So yeah. As Vaizo is now pressurizing Matt, so the Rainmaster. Well, the previous Rainmaster is overtaking Matt now for P2. Vaizo is very good in rain, but looks like Shape is even better. But we'll see when he overtakes Matt. Is he going to catch up to Shape or not? I mean, Sosapel. Now Vaizo is really pressurizing Matt, and I would imagine it would be a very easy overtake for him. But we'll see what's going to happen. And yeah, they're going to go side by side with each other. Who will give in? Who has the bigger cojones? And the beautiful fight, beautiful defending from Matt. He's not giving in, he's fighting. And once again, Yellow's in sector 3, probably because of Marius Daniel. And is Vaizo gonna make the maneuver on the Cops corner? Is he gonna try it? No way, they're gonna go side by side in the Cops, and this is not gonna end well. And Bugs Bunny is overtaking Greg Simpson, so now something's happening in this Grand Prix. So lovely job as they're gonna go side by side with each other. Greg Simpson and Bugs Bunny, and is Greg Simpson gonna be able to make the maneuver? He's pushing. No, he's not pushing, but they're going to go side by side with each other in bar Cops, and beautiful overtake from Greg himself for P6. Beautiful overtake, lovely overtake. That was maybe one of the best overtakes I've seen in this game. Or one top 10 definitely. As Vaizo still behind of Matt, as Sapel once again. So Sapel, is he going to do it once again flat out? Nah, mate, I'm not gonna even show Sapel anymore if he doesn't do it flat out, like, Jesus Christ. Okay, Napla, him and Archie are catching towards the train of Greg Jimsar, who is holding up now 5 drivers behind him, but currently in P6 would be his best time ever in EFL so far, so we're gonna keep an eye on Greg and the train he has created. And I don't know who is gonna do 1 stop, who is gonna do 2 stop, and if the track is gonna improve, what's gonna happen. Who knows, but I would imagine that some drivers will do 1 stop and some will do 2 stop, or then 90% would do 1 stop and that 10% would do 2 stop. Yellow's in sector 2, but it's just a glitch in the game as Jake gets a time penalty for 3 seconds, as now Zaken, I believe Super Zaken, has lost his car and he's trying to rejoin back to the session, and yeah, he made a massive mistake, and Vizo has overtaken Matt for P2 in the Maggots and Beckett section, so beautiful overtake there. And Greg Jimsar and the train, it would be a good band. Greg Jimsar and the train would be a very great band, as we have MSRM Sipala joining to the session, but luckily he's not able to join back because or join to the race because, well, we have race going on. Sir Zapel gets a 3-second top penalty, so it might be very costly if there's a safety car coming in the end. So you never know what's gonna happen. So that penalty can be crucial, but he has over 12.8 second gap to Vizo at the moment. So Sir Zapel is about to take his first win in EFL. It only took him 7 rounds, but of course, not been an easy season for him. He was about to win the first round in EFL, but then the safety car cost him. And then in other races he just DNS'd himself, and now he's back in the form, so it's good to see. And if he gets 50 points, he's putting himself back to the championship fight. So it would be great to see the season of our champion once again for the fight of the title. As once again Napla. Okay, now Greg Jimsar was able to make 1.5 second gap to George behind, but now Napla, Archie and Bugs Bunny are trying to overtake F7R Jake. It's very difficult to overtake when you're stuck in a train, as we have 18 laps remaining in the session so far. Yellow's in sector 2 once again, and F7R Matt gets a 3-second up penalty for multiple warnings, as Sir Sapel already has over 14.6 second lead to Vizo. What I wouldn't do for 1 safety car, ladies and gentlemen. Zaken has overtaken Maikun outside the screens for P14 position. Napla is so close to Archie that he might be able to try to maneuver on Archie in this straight line, as Sursapel says the fastest lap time of 1:39.2, so he's heading fastest lap time after fastest lap time. Napla is taking the inside lap, but not enough speed in a straight line, but he's sending it, but he has to back out of it. That was a good try from him, but it almost backfired, and now Cartel is trying to challenge up the inside, but he's looking for a better opportunity, and Cartel almost loses the car. As we have yellow sector 2 and sector 3, and Maikun has retired from the session, so where on earth did Maikun retire? And is that going to bring out the safety car or not? Are we going to see a safety car in this Grand Prix? Where did Maikun retire? Yellow's in sector 2. It was very unfortunate that Maikun retired, and doesn't look like we're going to see a safety car. So, and probably he had a collision with blow up. So we're going to go back on the fight for P7 position between Jake, Bugs Bunny, Archie and Appler. Actually, Archie, who is now lost some time to the drivers ahead. As now we have Bugs Bunny, Jake and Greg Jimsar fighting for P6 position. And Appler wide behind of Archie. The only battles going on at the moment. Hartzer takes a 3-second up penalty. And Yellow's in sector 3. But of course nobody is in the sector 3 corner yet. And if you can see for the full map how big of a gap Sosapel already has. And pit stop around here is around, I don't know, 35 seconds. So if he makes a pit stop, he would now probably rejoin back to P11. As it's very hard to overtake actually, and Napla is now wide behind of Archie, but it's so hard to overtake in the rain because you don't have your DRS, so basically stuck in the train. Yellows in sector 1, and that's probably Toby. We haven't seen a lot of Toby. He's an AI, so I assume he's left from the session. As we're gonna go put the gap back to interval. Please write some comments to me. What's your favorite Grand Prix from Silverstone? What's your favorite season from Formula 1? Or then you can ask me any questions you want or tell something about yourselves, I don't know. But Blow Up has left from the session, so he has disconnected or rage quitted. Yellow's in sector 3 at the moment. Jesus. And do we have any crashes? I'm so terrible. I just wish for I do wish for crashes because I want safety car, to be fair, but I don't want anybody to crash out, but I want somebody to crash out. Does that make sense? But I still wish everybody does a good race, but I want a safety car. And here Carlchel is challenging Napla around the inside, and that's how to do an overtake. And Carlchel caught Napla sleeping, and he overtakes Napla for P10 position. They're gonna go side by side with each other, and they're actually gonna go 3 wide. And yes, sir, Carlchel has made the overtake stick. So beautiful overtake from Carlchel, who took Napla for P10 position, and now he's gonna try to overtake Archie. But of course, Carlchel has used plenty of his EOS. So yeah, Serge Pell once again 139 and flat, so he has over 17-second gap to Vizo. And Jesus Christ, somebody call 911 because Serge Pell needs to get arrested and put him for life. Give him the lethal injection because he's committed a murder here today. Okay, I said it like so many times, but Jesus Christ, it never gets old. Like, somebody call my mama because this race is being rigged. And we have Carlchel who's lost the car. Carlchel has lost the car, and that's why he lost the position back to Napla and back to Kamiab, but he lost around 3 or 2.8 seconds for doing that mistake. As we have, once again, now we have battle for P6 going on between Jake and Bugs Bunny. And now Napla again, once again, try to overtake Archie for the position. So nobody's gonna write me any comments. Nothing. Seriously, I got nothing. As Vizo still in P2. Matty is in P3, Leo having a great race in P4. Actually, Tuckbird is catching Leo, so we're gonna keep an eye on this battle very shortly because now it's less than 1 second, and Tuckbird, once again, with the Williams Cup, with his team, he's challenging Leo for P4 position. Teams on P6, Jake in P7, Bugs Bunny in P8, Archie in P9, Napla P10, and we have Misu and Kamiab fighting with each other. Misu runs a little bit wide. They're gonna go side by side with each other, and it looks like Kamiab made the maneuver stick for P12 position. As we have Napla and Archie going side by side with each other, and looks like Archie got the maneuver done. Yes, sir. Oh, he kept his position, I mean. But now Napla is very, very close, but he loses in the exits a little bit. He uses his EOS, but so does Archie. They both have same amount of EOS left. And Napla, is he gonna make the maneuver? Yes, he is. He thought about it, but wasn't able to make the maneuver stick. And did he lose his end plate? Yes, he did. He lost his end plate, and Napla has to make a pit stop. He outbroke himself, and he has to make a pit stop. And it's gonna be a long race for Napla now. And now Bugs Bunny has overtaken Greg Simsa for P7 position. So please even know that's an awful gearbox glitch, and we have yellows in sector 1. But that was probably nothing. Once again, yellows sector 1. It's quite so annoying to listen to Bugs Bunny's car. I believe it's a spectator glitch, and Greg Simso now lost plenty of time, and now he's dropped to P8, and Jake is now in P6. And now Archie is overtaking Greg Simso, so Greg Simso's race went from bad to good to bad. As Napla writes, one pussy pushed me off and one breaks 1,000 meters too early. Oof, that's annoying. That's annoying. Well, you can send it to stupid incidents, and we'll see what's gonna happen. But yeah, keep your head down and try to focus. You never know if the safety car might come in this Grand Prix. It's been such a glitch lobby. You never know what's gonna happen in this race. As Napla has now taken Marius Daniel and has been promoted to P14. As through to the gaming. P17. Nothing really happening at the moment. Actually now Bugs Bunny is right behind of Jake. We're gonna see it from Jake's view because Bugs Bunny really has very annoying the gearbox glitch. Very annoying gearbox glitch in the car at the moment. I can hear it from other cars also. And yellow sector 2, sector 3, yellows 2, sector 2, sector 3, sector 1. Okay, guys. Codemasters, calm down, please. This is your game, Codemasters. How many yellow flags do you want? As we have Quack Sims up hitting, we have Cultural hitting. Cultural is changing his front wing, and I'm not changing his front wing, but he did a pit stop. So people are doing pit stop in this Grand Prix. Is anybody gonna try with the one stop, or are they all gonna go with the two stop strategy? As plenty of drivers here today have a time penalty. As Mavis has retired from the session, and we want to see where on earth did that happen. Where on earth did he retire? As Chappelle says, the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, but where on earth did he retire? Oh, he retired in the pits. He decided to retire in the pits. Okay, so nothing really happened, and that's Maurice Daniels' race over. As we have yellows in sector 1, we have Paizo pitting, we have Matt pitting, so it's a pit stop battle now between these drivers. And Paizo, what does he's gonna take? And Paizo is gonna take the new wets. Of course, everybody's gonna take new wets, but a lot of drivers are doing pit stops at the moment. Duckbird is stayed out. Maurice Daniel has left from the session. Hartso is in last place. 2D is pitting. Blow Up is pitting. Zakken is still staying out. Yeah, it's a massive traffic in the pit stops right now. So I believe the top 5 hasn't made the pit stops. Haven't made the pit stops, I mean. And actually, who hasn't made a pit stop? So it's basically the top 3, or okay, Kamiap hasn't made a pit stop yet, and neither has Misu Misu, so the only ones who haven't made a pit stop are right here. So Chappelle has already over 30-second gap, and we'll see, is he gonna make his pit stop or not? He's staying out. So is Leo and Duckbird. Napula has overtaken Miso for P12 position. As we have a new comment coming from Joni Varkonen saying hello. Yeah, hello Voni. How are you doing, pal? Duckbird is still 1.3 seconds behind of Leo. So yeah. Nothing really much to say. 4 drivers have penalties, or the only ones without penalties are these 4 drivers. Yellows in sector 2, but of course that's the game glitching. And Duckbird is now pitting, so only Sir Chappelle and I believe Misu, no, Sir Chappelle and Leo are the only ones now who haven't made their pit stops. As we have Haas driver of Super Zakken making a mistake, and he's lost his car, and that's a safety car, and that is a safety car, and that was a master strategy from Duckbird, pitting under the safety car, and everybody has to slow down now, so he will gain massively because of this. He will gain massively because of the safety car. Everybody has to slow down and drive the delta speed. And did Sir Chappelle make a mistake because of this? Is the safety car gonna come out ahead of Sir Chappelle or not? I'm not pretty sure, but Sir Chappelle had over 34-second lead, but doesn't look like he will be able to make a free pit stop. And yeah, basically everybody's gonna make a pit stop now, as you can exceed the delta time. I believe, yeah, you have to drive very slowly. And we'll see, is Sir Chappelle gonna come towards the pit lane or not? Is he gonna stay out, or is he gonna make a pit stop? Of course, yeah, wise move would to make a pit stop. And we'll see, is he gonna get a stop and go penalty? No, he's not. He did it beautifully. Did it beautifully, like up and under, shake and bake. And we'll see what place he's gonna rejoin. And is Leo gonna make a pit stop actually? Leo might actually stay out and take the lead of the Grand Prix, who knows? would be actually very, yeah, I said hello, Johnny. Yeah. And is Leo gonna come to the pits? Leo is actually going to the pits also, as Sersapel will be returning back in the lead. And Leo will return back in pits, so Leo made a smart move because he started racing P4 and now he's gonna probably jump ahead of Viso, because Viso has to drive the Delta speed, I believe. Yeah, he has to, so Viso is gonna lose one position to Leo. Leo made a master strategy here today because of this. We'll see where Viso is gonna return. He's gonna return ahead of Leo or not, and looks like Leo is gonna take the P2, or is it? It's gonna be neck and neck between Leo and Viso, and looks like Viso got it. Viso got it by 1.4 seconds. So Viso and Sersapel, two best range drivers in this game, get to go neck and neck with each other. That's lovely to see. And we have Jay, Greg teams are pitting once again. Probably for the Inters or wets, I don't know. But this safety car is gonna juice up the grid a little bit. It's gonna make the race a little bit more interesting right now, as we have safety car. Everybody starting with the fresh tires, and Greg teams are just gonna serve his 5-second stop and go penalty. And take the new wets. As the game will wait, of course, for every single driver to catch up to the field. And still, Sersapel has over 20-second gap, and now he has caught up to the safety car, and now I believe Sersapel would want to go. He would like to see safety car in this lap, but unfortunately for him, the safety car is going to wait a couple more laps so that everybody can catch up towards it. As he still has over 6.5 second lead, but that's, as a driver, I can probably reflect that it's very annoying if you have a big lead, then the safety car comes out and all the work you've done is gone to the trash can. But yeah, but he has to do it all over again. Kuka voitti? Miksei sen takia keskeytät mun selostuksen? Milloin suomalainen voitti? Okay, apologize. There's a skiing world championship going on. I'm watching it at the same time as I'm commentating. So yeah. Yeah. Ai Sula voitti, one moment. Ai Sula voitti. Herra Jumala. One moment. Voittiko Sula? Hyvä Sula. I'm watching ski jumping, so as one Polish guy won, named Piotr Zula, in ski jumping. Yeah. Okay, guys, nothing's really happening in this Grand Prix at the moment, so I can a little bit watch it. But yeah, we're still waiting for Hatsa and I believe Tudi to catch up towards the safety car, and then it's gonna be lights out and away we go. Once again. Please write to me something. Anything. Don't leave from my stream. I will kill you if you leave from the stream. Literally. I hate when I see people, 12 people watching, and then I have 5 people watching. Like, literally, you don't do that shit to me, man. You don't want to do that shit to me. Like, seriously. You're gonna sit your ass down, you're gonna watch this race, because I have to watch this race, and you will have to watch this big also, because we have 19 drivers, 16 or 15 drivers remaining. Sersapel is leading, but the safety car has come out. And then, yeah, it's gonna be lights out and away we go. As we're waiting for safety car in this lap. Safety car in this lap. Come on, game, give me a safety car in this lap. Give me something, honey. And how much blow up and crack teams are okay? There's still Miso to Miso. Kami up. Okay, Miso to Miso and blow up and crack teams are who are still far away from the safety car. So I believe the safety car will be doing one extra lap for these 2 or 3 drivers to catch up towards the safety car. Sersapel almost lost his car. Jesus Christ. Nothing will happen as Miso overtakes blow up for P13 position. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna wait a little bit longer for the safety car to leave. Like, this is Kato speaking. We see a little bit of delaying in our racing so far. So, if you could strap your seatbelts, tuck into your cars, watch the race, and enjoy the flight with EFL Express. Thank you very much. That was the calm voice of Eric. Damn, that voice could be in the commercials. Oh, and Silverstone almost lost his car once again. And like example, a commercial voice. Do you feel alone? Don't you have anybody to laugh to you? Do you get go fuck yourself messages all the time? Well, this is all gonna change with a massive new product which is gonna save your balls like never before. Manscaped. It's gonna save your balls, it's gonna save your life, it's gonna save your race. And that's Manscaped. As Leo and Matt are going side by side with each other. That's a little bit interesting, but hey. So Chappelle, once again leading the field, Visor's showing up to him and saying, I'm right here, baby, I'm right here, don't rock the boat without me, come on, I'm the Mercedes, I'm here to dominate, even though it's equal cost, but still. And yeah, we have more people leaving, so people who are leaving the stream, go F yourself. I'm just messing around. Alright, let's see. The safety car is gonna come out this lap or leave this lap, so we'll see what's gonna happen, as we will have 8 laps remaining in this Grand Prix. And we'll see what's gonna happen. And I assume safety car would leave this lap. Yeah, safety car is in this lap, so the safety car is not gonna wait for blow up. So everybody else has got up to the safety car except blow up and 2D Games and Hartza, of course, as Hartza. As Sir Chappelle is doing the Lewis Hamilton strategy, as Supersaken has left from the session. Of course, he was retired, and 5-second penalty for Cultural for collision with Bugs Bunny, and Jake gets a 5-second penalty also, as Bugs Bunny has left from the session. Bugs Bunny has disconnected, so what on earth happened to Bugs Bunny? As this lobby is completely weird, this is completely lagged, this lobby, but it's lights out and ready to go for the Grand Prix of Silverstone, and Sir Chappelle has made an excellent getaway, and already 8-10 gap to Visor, as we have Archie Gill making a pit stop. So Archie Gill has collided with I believe, was it Bugs Bunny, and yeah, both of them are now going to the pits, and that was probably why Bugs Bunny decided to leave. And that will promote Napla, Kamiap, and Misu to P8, P9, and P10. Now we have Duckbird, the only driver here today in the top 10 without a penalty, challenging Matt for position, as we have yellows in Sector 2. But of course, that's the glitch penalties. Those are the glitch penalties, ladies and gentlemen. Or the glitch yellow flags. It's so much easier to talk in Finnish, to be fair. Napla is right now 1.2 seconds behind of Cultural. Yellows in Sector 3 has now blow up, and Archie Gill and Bugs Bunny have rejoined in the last places of P13 and P12. As already Sir Chappelle has 1.6 second lead in this Grand Prix, so he's man in the mission now, as Cultural gets another 3-second top penalty for multiple warnings. Yellows in Sector 1. Jake is challenging Duckbird for P5 position. He's using his EOS and using a lot of power of his car to, you know, maybe try to get ahead of him. Because that's what we're doing, we're racing, and main part of racing is to overtake somebody and win. But let's see, he's gonna win after overtaking Duckbird, as Sir Chappelle has only 1.1 second lead for against Visor, so Visor is keeping up with him very beautifully. Okay, now the gap is 1.4, but we have to keep that gap a little bit closer, and there's yellows in all sectors, so what on earth is going on? Do we have a safety car glitch here, or yellow flag glitch? And we'll see. Hopefully these drivers are allowed to overtake. I really pray so that they are allowed to overtake. There's yellows in every single sector in this Grand Prix. For some reason. I don't know why. Hopefully you're allowed to overtake or not. Yeah. But they're Just bring out the safety car, guys. It's probably because all of these AI cars. So to the gaming, he's still driving, but he's P15. He's 4 laps down from the field. Hardsa is 2 laps, 1 lap down actually. So Chappelle having 2.4 second gap to Viso. Viso is in P2, Leo is in P3, so everybody's driving a known ways. Matt is trying to challenge Leo for position here today. As Matt gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, as nothing really happening at the moment. It's still yellows in all sectors, so the game has totally bugged out. It's totally glitching, but I think you're allowed to overtake. If you see an overtaking maneuver, go for it. Go for the overtaking maneuver. As Sir Chappelle says, the new fastest lap of 1:37.5. This race would need another safety car to everything to take glitches to go away. Archie gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Matt is still wide behind of Leo. We can see a little bit of struggling from Leo in the ahead. This is very crucial positions for the championship fight. He will take the lead in the Drivers' Championship from Taze Leroy after this Grand Prix, but Sir Chappelle is gonna come back if he wins this Grand Prix. He will get 50 points from this race if he is gonna win this Grand Prix. So yeah, Matt not able to overtake Leo at the moment, as we have Greg Timsa who has left from the session. So unfortunately, Greg Timsa, who was doing very well, is disconnected, and his chance of getting points is probably gonna go right there, unless if somebody retires, of course, and he rejoins back to the session. Hatsa is still in the last place, driving in P19 still. And now Matt is very close to Leo. He's challenging Leo. Is he gonna challenge him on the inside or outside? We'll see what's gonna happen. No, he's not close enough. He doesn't have the straight line speed, as there's 5 laps remaining in the Grand Prix. He's not been able to make the maneuver, and the safety car has... Okay, the safety car has arrived. I don't know why. I don't know why the safety car came, but Carl is spinning because of it. But very interesting that the safety car would arrive. So it was a safety car glitch, and something really happened. And Carl is reacting. He's spinning. That will promote Napula, Kemiap, Misu, and Greg Timsa to the points. As Kemiap got a drop to penalty, so he will have to serve it for speeding under the safety car. As there's been 2 safety cars in a matter of last 2 laps. As I'm gonna quickly save a video clip once again, because I'm gonna make race highlights. I might have to make long ones this time, which is very annoying, as we have 2 Renault cars pitting. But safety car, it's gonna make the field a little bit interesting again, and Sir Chappelle's win is now not gonna probably be 100% because of the time penalties. So if Sir Chappelle, I don't want to see the penalties, I don't want to know the penalties. Sir Chappelle might be a little bit frustrated now, because Duckbird in P5 only drive at the moment without any time penalties, so he might actually win the Grand Prix if Sir Chappelle won't be able to make a 3-second gap or 6-second gap, or how many penalties he has. That's the thing. So 4 laps remaining in the Grand Prix. As probably safety car is going to leave very quickly, because the game has been designed that the safety car would leave when there's 3 laps remaining. So yeah, but this has made racing a little bit more interesting again for the viewers. Once again, as we're waiting for Bugs Bunny and Miso Tiramisu Cultural to actually to catch up once again. And Tudy gets a 5-second time penalty for collision with Kemiap. So he's a lapped car, so please don't do anything foolish. I don't know how or not they're able to crash with Kemiap, because you're lapped. Hopefully you're not trying to overtake anybody. You're not allowed to overtake if you're lapped down. So please remember that. As Archie is slowing down for some reason. I have no idea why. As Kemiap is pitting, so he has probably damage in the car. Oh, yeah, he has that drive 2 penalty. Unfortunately, he has that penalty. Of course, that's why he's spinning. No, he's 5 seconds stop and go collision with Culture, and Kamiab is serving his 5 seconds stop and go penalty. Misu is 36 seconds behind, and I don't know what on earth these guys are doing. I have no idea. Maybe this is the reason why the safety car is glitching, and I believe safety car is not gonna leave if these guys are gonna stop and go every single time. So I apologize, I didn't meant to show the penalties. Actually, luckily I didn't see them, as we have Culture who's retired from the session. I have no idea what's going on at the moment. Culture has decided to retire in the pits, as it's a little bit weird actually that he decides to retire in the pits. So we're gonna see, is he gonna hold up? Culture has left from the session, and there's a massive traffic jam between Culture and Misu, and Misu also changing his front end plate, front wing. So yeah, so the safety guy is just gonna wait for these two heroes to catch up, and then it's gonna leave. So once again, this race has become more interesting. Once again, Duckbird only driver at the moment without any penalties. As Quack Timsa has rejoined back to the session, and he is in P8. His AI has been driving himself to P8 position. So it's very incredible that Quack Timsa is back in P8, and the safety car has arrived and is once again in top 10. So lovely job to see. And I assume that the safety car would be leaving after this lap. And let's see, is Quack Timsa able to choose a car? And not yet. He's not yet. He doesn't have a car yet. And I believe safety car will leave after this lap. No, it's still staying out. Safety car is staying out one more lap because of those two heroes not catching up towards the safety car. And I mean these two heroes, Misu, Bugs Bunny. That's why safety car is going to do one more lap, and then it's going to be lights out and where we go. Oh my goodness me. Or then might be a glitch where that safety car is going to do the whole race. I mean the last 2 laps. If these drivers are going to slow down massively, then it might be possible that, well, the safety car would do rest of the laps. So we might have a safety car finish, which I have never seen in Formula 1. I've seen in Formula 1, but not in this game. So yeah, Kamiab is speeding once again to change his tires. So it was a pit stop to get a fresh set of rubber, but he's gonna jump to P11, and Bugs Bunny is gonna get promoted with an AI to P10. Misu is P12. So the game is waiting for Kamiab, Bugs Bunny, and Misu to catch up, and then it's gonna be lights out and rev go. So we're waiting for 3 drivers to catch up, and then it's gonna be boom, 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 and away we go. As still, Quack Timsa is not been able to join to his car. He just yeah, Quack, if you don't know how to, Quack has left. You have to go to spectator, driver select, then you select your name, like example, and then take control. So you press square, then you press your own name, then you're gonna press take control of the car. If you don't know how to do that, so leave and rejoin, then you can choose your own car. And I believe the safety car will be leaving because I believe Misu is about to catch up to the field. And Quack is joining once again. Quack is joining once again to the session. And is the safety car gonna leave after this lap? We're gonna get 2 or 3 laps of racing. And I think it will leave because it's now 15 seconds only between Misu and yeah, safety car is living in this lap. Safety car is living luckily in this lap because Misu has got up to the safety car, and oh, he hasn't yet actually, but he will. Sir Chappelle is, well, lining the field to the grid, and Jesus Christ is slowing down massively. He's slowing down. He's doing the Lewis Hamilton. He is doing the Lewis Hamilton strategy, and there we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be 5 laps, and away we go very shortly for the Grand Prix of Silverstone. He is not in a hurry, and we have Matt, who's lost plenty of positions. So Matt has spun it. Matt has spun it from P2 to P12. I don't know what's going on with Matt, but he has spun the car. Now it's lights out, and where we go for this Grand Prix once again. Sapel, from Viso, from Leo, from Tuckbird, from Jake, from Napla, from Archie, from Greg, from Bugs Bunny, from Kamiap, and Misu to Misu, and Matt going side by side, and Matt gets dropped to P12 and Misu to P11. As we'll see, Viso is 4 tenths behind of Sapel, and he knows this is his opportunity. Sapel is not pulling away yet. So this might be Viso's big chance to win this Grand Prix, to take his second win and rejoice himself as the Rain Master of Formula 1. Stupid thing doesn't work. You have to press your own name. You have to press your own name and then take control. Well, this game is certainly broken if that's the case. As Tuckbird is now only 2 seconds behind of the leaders. How much is the gap to the leader? It's 3.2 seconds, but we don't know how many penalties everybody else has, so Tuckbird is in a contention of winning this Grand Prix. You never know what's gonna happen. Napla is behind of Jake. Jake is behind of Tuck. Tuck is behind of Leo. And it's been such a crazy Grand Prix so far. And Viso is only 6 tenths. Won't load, unbelievable. If you do like this, Greg Timsaw, take control. There we go, you do like that. But yeah, it's 1 lap remaining in this Grand Prix, and Viso, he sees the opportunity, he's hungry, he wants to win this Grand Prix, he wants to take the win and solidify himself as the championship contender, take his second win in a row. He's right behind of Sapel, and Sapel is not able to pull away from Viso. Viso is very fast in the raining conditions in Silverstone, as we're going to keep an eye on this battle so far in the track. Ladies and gentlemen, this will be a massive fight for the win, massive fight for the lead of this race, lead for the championship, because these results can affect the ending of the championship in Brazil, where double points will be handed. But now it's Sapel starting his final lap of the Grand Prix, and Viso sees his opportunity. Is he going to dive it up the inside? No, he's not. He is patient, but he outbroke himself a little bit there. And Viso is pushing, he is pressurizing Sapel. He wants to win this Grand Prix, but now the gap is 7 tenths. So now Sapel is pulling away a little bit, but the gap is 7 tenths now. Viso is keeping up. It's no holds barred in the EFL, no holds barred. It's a matter of will, who wants it more. And Leo gets another 3-second top penalty, so it can be very crucial for him in this Grand Prix. He might lose the podium because of that, and we'll see who will finish in the podium in the end. As we have Viso, who's over 1 second behind of Sapel now. Sapel 9 tenths behind. 9 tenths behind, and we'll see. He is using his CRS like madman. He is slowing down. He doesn't want to take another penalty. He might think that a little bit costly, and now it's over 1 second. The gap is over 1 second. Yellow's in sector 2, but who will win this race in the end? As we have Yellow sector 2 and sector 3, as Matt has retired from the Grand Prix. Matt has retired, so he's the 5th retirement of this race so far. But looks like it's going to be Sapel who will be winning this Grand Prix, getting the 50 points, using his double point system, using his championship privilege clause. But Sapel, we don't know what's going to happen. Is he going to win the race or not? Does he have only 1 penalty? And Sapel is going to cross the line first, but who will win the race? Sapel comes the line, and Viso stays in second. Leo is in P3. What about Leo Tuckbird? He joins P2. So, ladies and gentlemen, Sapel has won this Grand Prix. Sapel has won this Grand Prix and taken the 50 points. Tuckbird takes incredible P2. Viso takes P3, and this was a lovely Grand Prix to see. Lovely race. As Sapel wins the race by 1 second. 1 second. And drive today was Napla 185, P5 from last place, so very good race from Napla. First top 5 position, but the matter of time is that Sapel, you are a race winner, you're doing your dances, you get 50 points, and you're putting yourself to championship fight right after this Grand Prix. Congratulations, you won the Grand Prix. P2 goes to Tuckbird and P3 goes to Viso. As we're gonna invite the top 3 to the podium interviews, but before we do that, we see the race results, and Jesus Christ, this was a very hectic Grand Prix. Like, oh my goodness me. As we have Sapel winning from Tuckbird, from Viso, so top 3 are Sapel, Tuckbird, Viso, P4 Leo, P5 Napla, great drive, P6 Archie, P7 Toby, Tudi in his debut in EFL he takes P7, P8 Jake, P9 Misu, P10 Kemia, P11 Quack Jimsa, P12 Bugs Bunny, P13 Matt, P14 Cultural, and the DNS from Cultural to Maikun. Of course, hard to still P18, but still. As we're gonna save the clip and we're gonna invite the top 3 to the podium interviews. So, bear with me guys, we're gonna get the top 3 to the podium interviews. As Naplavite, it was horrible. It was horrible. Well, you did a good race though. You did a good race. You did excellent Grand Prix. Still top 5. So we're gonna invite the top 3 to the interview box. We're gonna invite Sersapel. We're gonna invite UDF and Wizo. Then we're gonna invite Tuckbird 1. As if the game lets me to invite everybody. But it was a lovely race. Lovely Grand Prix. Well, that was a lovely Grand Prix. As we invited the top 3, we're gonna wait for them to come to the podium interviews, and then we get these interviews started. As you can write to the comments your own drive today, as we have Tuckbird, the P2 driver, joining to the podium interviews with us, and now we're gonna wait for 3rd place driver Vizo and the race winner Sersapel to join us to the podium interviews, and then we're gonna start these podium interviews. So we're just gonna wait for a little bit longer for Sersapel and for Tuckbird to join us. I mean to Vizo to join us, and then it's gonna be, you know, yeah. Hopefully they will join. We'll give them 2 more minutes. Join. So we're waiting for. I'm gonna wait to them. As we have race winner Sersapel joining us, as now we're gonna wait only for Vizo, as we have Vizo also joining the podium interviews. So, ladies and gentlemen, drivers, make sure you have a voice showing on. Does everybody have voice showing on?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so we're gonna start from our P3 driver, UDF and Vizo. Are you here, my man? We're gonna start with our P2 driver, Tuckbird 1. Incredible drive, Tuckbird from P5 to P2. Was the win there? You were the only one without penalties. Oh, Vizo, are you here? Oh, Vizo. Okay, anyway, no, okay. He isn't here. Okay, so Tuckbird still.
Talk.
He talked.
Yeah.
I can hear him. Could you add your voices a little bit up? I'm gonna start from P3. He's using his phone. Hello, can you put your voice up a little bit? A lot.
Oh, do I do that?
Yeah, just talk loud. Talk loud then.
Just scream, yeah.
Scream, yeah. So, Vizo, incredible race from you once again. Once again you finished in a podium, and once again when in training you finished in top 3. You were challenging Sersapel in the end, but how would you describe that race?
Dirty air. That's all. Dirty air.
Did you think that the win was there? Do you think you could have won the race, or how was the pace against Sersap?
In the beginning it was dread awful, but in the end I think we had similar pace.
Similar pace, and now you're coming closer and closer in a championship fight against Taze, Leroy, Leo, and of course now Sersapel, and you might actually maybe take the lead now in the Drivers' Championship. So do you have any comments about that? About the championship
I'm
lead?
just happy. I want to be consistent and that's it, but fun races.
Alright, so very good job. Did you feel comfortable here today?
Yeah, I just nicked the step side when there was rain, so it was really solid on the track and I had confidence in the car, so yeah.
Alright, thank you very much. That was a P3 driver Vaiso, who is consistent like always, and Tuckbird won, once again being very consistent, and already like 5 podiums in the last 7 races for him, and he's putting himself also to the championship fight. P2 from P5, you only lost 1 second in the end to Sir Chappelle, so describe your race. Did you think the win was there, or was it just that far away?
Well, actually, it was P10 to P2, but
no, in the end, in the racing, when you race, you were in the last laps,
yeah.
P5 to P2.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I get you. No, I didn't think I had the pace at all, kind of in the west, so I was just trying to not get any penalties to give me the best chance, and I had no warnings going into the last lap, and I saw Vizzo was 3 seconds ahead, so I kind of cut a few corners going into that 5 corners or so to get ahead of him in the end, but all thanks to Chappelle getting damaged to slow him down.
Alright, so yeah, but once it's like now 6 or 7 drivers are less than 10 points from each other in the championship, and after this Grand Prix we have 5 rounds remaining. So you said in the start of the season that you don't think you're going to be in championship fight, but now we only have 5 weeks remaining and you're one of the championship contenders still. Do you have anything to comment about that?
I'm surprised, but I guess if I can keep consistent and keep getting, I don't know, 3rd or 4th each race, I give myself a good chance of being up there, I guess. But I think I'll always fall short of Sir Chappelle.
Yeah, now we go, the man, the myth, the legend himself, Sir Chappelle, doing the ballsy move, showing he has big balls, to using 2 of his championship privilege class, changing the track and using the double point system, which means he got 50 points from this race. So Sir Chappelle, in the beginning it looked it was going to be easy race, but after 2 safety cars, were you worried at any point? Like, let's be honest, after the second safety car, you knowing that somebody probably doesn't have penalties, were you worried about losing the win?
Nah, I was only worried when I spun at the 3rd safety car into the wall and I got yellow damage, and you know, I just want to make it exciting in the end.
He just wants to make it exciting, right? So he did a script crash, but hey, you got 50 points. Now you have 68 points to your name, and you will probably move to top 4, top 5 in the Drivers' Championship. So do you have any comments about the championship fight? About this race, about qualifying, anything?
No, I don't know. It's like, I'm probably not gonna race in a few races, so I'm not sure if I'm going to championship. But you know, I'll try.
You'll try, alright. You still know you have your few championship class left. You can use all or nothing. So basically you can use 1 more race where you can get double points, but if you don't win the race where you use the double points, points are gonna go back to 0. And you have to do it before the last race.
Okay.
So, but yeah, that was your top 3, and ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Germany. And that was the national anthem of Germany. Congratulations for Sir Chappelle for winning. P2 for Tuckbird, P3 for Vaiso. Thank you for all the drivers. Thank you for all the viewers who joined us this week once again to EFL. We raced in round 7 in the Silverstone Grand Prix, and tune in for the next week in round 8 when we're gonna race in Bahrain short track. And wherever you are in the world, good morning, good day, good night, and remember to tune in next week to EFL and stay in school, stay out of drugs, except if you're Sir Chappelle, and see ya!